What the hell is this? Some kind of secret room?
4 of clubs. Another number. 4 of clubs. Wow.
I used a binder just like this one for my art portfolio. One of the pages shows a diagram of the guard's restroom. In it, part of the floor is circled.
Oh, this gives us a clue for the bathroom, the guard's bathroom, the tile that was out of place. Remember, guys? It took me a while to notice that part of the floor, but this is a clue for that. Wow, movie review. You can watch a movie now.
I haven't seen one of these in ages.
Are we going to watch another execution? we watched one already.
One of the pages.
Yes. And the journal.
This guy was seriously fucked up.
Ah, what now? That we already know from another journal, but there's something new. There's even worse. Worse crimes. Clive Foster, 5'9". Daniel Duval, missing. Daniel, we found him. We found his body in the basement, in the mines. He's no son of mine. Duval? The director's name is Duval. Oh, Daniel is his son. The director's son. I just noticed it now. That is his son. Wow. He's no son of mine. Do you guys know about this? I just found it out now. They share the same last name, guys. This is his son. Okay. Whole bunch of patients. So-called patients. Seal hole bathroom, another clue for that. Wow. Dr. Parsons assures me that by adding thalidomide to the patient, it will become more effective. I hope he's right. I'm tired of disaster with these drug treatments, as if these freaks aren't sick and crazy enough. I'm having trouble getting the chosen subjects to take the YT yada yada yada. Maybe they'll like the CG196 better. We've been hiding that in the orange juice at breakfast, and the gravy or ice cream at dinner, but still have complaints. What do they think this is, a yacht club? 1, 2, 3. The clue for the mirror image. They're lucky we feed them at all. Have to think of the other ways to get them to take these things. This is too important to stop now. It will make my career, and finally show these cycles who has control. Have to stop this electroshock therapy. Subject 125 has bruises on his temple and talks gibberish incessantly. I had to erase the effects of the drugs with his EST. I think he was he was wishing up to what's going on. Perhaps we should experiment by amputating his limbs next. That will teach him. Wow. Subject 68B has tried gouging his right eye out, and then attempted to ram a confiscated fountain pen in his ear, shouting about the insects in his head. Damn it. Parsons said the inmates would calm down eventually while on the drug. Doesn't appear to be happening to me. Maybe Parsons should be given a dose of his own medicine. So... disappear witness? We may have hit a breakthrough. We are at least hopeful. A couple of inmates seem to be responding positively. They are finally tame and docile and are exhibiting signs of true civility. Maybe there really is something to this stuff after all. And to think, all it took was a little pain and a few surgical procedures. Like lobotomy? Somebody stuck me with a loaded syringe today, bastard. I don't know how the inmate got a hold of it. Probably got it from Parsons. That traitor. He wants to stop the experiments? How dare he? When we were so close, Paulson says the drug was in the syringe, but it was watered down. I'm a little dizzy and my head feels fuzzy, but otherwise I appear to be okay. The outsiders are getting too close. They want to close the prison down. They think they can stop me this easily. Huh. Let them try.
I bought Jason a telescope once, hoping he would get into astronomy. It didn't take. Warden Duval must have traveled all over the world. An anatomical model of a human head. I'd rather not see past skin level, thank you very much.
The drawers?
All empty. Gotta love UV lighting.
Okay, so we have 3 numbers now. Now we have to get into the morgue. Maybe that code is for the morgue, guys. We have 3 numbers. Can we guess the last one? We can take a guess. Can we? Oh, there's something else? He did it. I know he did. He may be my flesh and blood, but he is not my son. That creature is no part of me. He raped and killed those girls. The evidence doesn't lie, and justice must be served. He will receive no special treatment. He will serve his time just like the others before him. He was dead to me the second he was convicted of those heinous acts. May the Lord right this wrong and scrub clean his blackened soul. Vengeance is mine, and retribution. In due times, their foot will slip, for the day of their calamity is near, and the impending things are fastening upon them. Daniel was sent to my prison today. I know he'll be eaten alive in here, which is exactly what he deserves. He'll be due for treatment in a few months. Once he's acclimated to his surroundings, psychology has taught me that people tend to adapt quickly to different environments, and the environment starts to feel familiar after a while, even if it's a shitty one. Once the inmates feel a semblance of routine, I pluck them from the cells and into the lab. I know it does more damage this way. The raw astonishment and terror fills me. I need them to feel the pain that they inflicted upon the people they hurt and killed. I need to break them wide open, let the tar in the heart drip onto the floor. Suffering is all they know once they enter my walls. It's what the girl taught me, it's what the Lord would want as well. Justice has to be served, and I've elected to do it right. Subject 146 is due for a follow-up treatment today. His second of many to come. Last session, his right lung was removed, and his stitches have since healed. I reckon I'll have his left ear removed this time. I know this is where he feels extraordinary pain. And since I had my orderly perform a sensitivity test throughout his body, as we do for all the first-timers, we love to see them reave, and it helps us to customize our treatments to particular patients. Everyone feels pain differently in different places, so we intensify each treatment over time, and we never perform them routinely since we want the inmates to always feel that untimely sting. This is God's plan, and I know I'm doing the right thing. I sleep soundly at night knowing those victims are getting justice against these animals in the prison. Locking someone behind bars for years isn't enough. They need to know what they inflicted, what they caused. It is the only way to right a wrong. Eve visited again. I find I enjoy her company. As part of the treatment, many of the guards in my prison are female. Seems harmless enough, but it gets to the inmates more than physical torture. They've got to appeal to the lascivious nature of man. And the process is a simple one. I merely have the female guards stand outside the cells and taunt them, sometimes lifting their tops, sometimes just verbal coquetry. And the primal savages start to shout profanities and touch themselves from the slightest movement of utterance. Sometimes they stick their tongues out like rabid dogs, in fact. It's disgusting. lecherous sight, and as soon as they do, they are beaten to a pulp. It works like a charm every time. I realized today that Daniel has now been in my prison for a couple of months. I can smell that anger, the bitter resentment and fire in him. He's a fighter, that one. All the more to break. It's more than time for his first treatment. I plan to have my orderly collect him from his cell in the morning. It will be quite the surprise for him. He was always a self-righteous, insolent man with no respect for his father or his lord. But it's worse than I previously thought. A cold-blooded killer and a rapist. A father's worst nightmare. It is intolerable to have my blood in that cretin. It is time to put him in his place, to see what he's truly made of. And after my orderly performed the sensitivity exam, it was clearly evident that Daniel's eyes were his most vulnerable region. I had my orderly slowly remove his left one. His screams were agonizing, and yet I felt nothing for my own son. If anything, I felt joy encompass me, as if I were finally doing the right as a father. I know this is the way to make him realize his wrongdoings, to take the Lord into his life at last. I know his subsequent treatments will be even more beneficial. He will be a hard one to break, but I know it's possible. A father knows his son. How could Daniel have escaped? The gods will suffer for this. I will find him, and then I will plan to take Eve's advice and end his suffering, for the Lord's wrath knows no bounds. And there's been talk about shutting my prison down. They don't understand the purpose of my experiments, my own personal justice system. If this is shut down, my entire life's purpose will go with it. All my hard work and research, all of the Lord's guidance flushed down the toilet. The injustice is too much to bear. There's only one choice ahead of me, to take my own life per Eve's instructions. Not right away, of course. After the prison has closed down and all suspicion resides in my own home, in the study, with dignity. Let the world have its criminals, mankind be damned. Wow. That is a banned journal. Okay, thank you for reminding me, Ray. We do have a new movie. So let's put this out. It's time to watch this.
I needed to close the bookshelf first.
Oh. Close. Here we go.
In the film, a patient was strapped down to a table in what looked like an operating room, surrounded by men in scrubs and Warden Duval.
Warden Duval looks like the FBI agent!
Conscious and naked. Warden Duval watched in sick satisfaction as one of the doctors picked up a scalpel and proceeded to remove the struggling patient's left eye. That must have been agony. What kind of sick man ran this place?
I had the same thought when I was reading the journal, that Duval could be the so-called FBI agent. So he is Grayson, guys. Duval is Grayson. He does look like him. So now, yeah, we know his motive. Grayson doesn't have a motive, but Duval has. And now they're the same person, then... Perfect! Okay, finally. End the game. Okay, so there's no number there. No new number. We can guess the last number then. Can we guess the last number? Okay, what is it again? Execution room? No, wait. Where is my code? Odd symbols. So 7, 3... 3, 7. Okay, there's no record of the number in the basement. I wasn't able to see that number clearly, guys. Huh. I need to go back down and look at it again. Why is there no record of that number?
On a shelf behind the clock.
Oh wait,
The hair trimmer the killer used on Beck.
that is a spade.
And a few scraps of paper. An odd.
Okay, so that's the 7 of spade. Where is the next number? Number 3. Maybe I didn't click on it when we were in the secret room. Okay, hold on. Oh, wrong room. I didn't click on it. That's why.
An odd symbol was spray painted here. It looked fresh.
4 of clubs. So what's the code again? 3. 3 something 7 4. 3 something 7 4. Three 1. 3 2 7 4. 3 5 7 4. Aha! The morgue door is open now. I wonder if we can actually find that last number somewhere in the prison, guys. Maybe it is there somewhere. Just missed it. The morgue. I think this is the morgue. Yes. Proactive.
With trepidation, I stepped inside the one area of the prison I had yet to investigate. The morgue.
There's no exit here. There's a laptop.
I instantly recognized the blood-stained autopsy table from the film reel. Knowing what kinds of procedures took place here made my heart flutter. It's the gavel the judge has been carrying. Was this room his staging area?
It's the only room where he can spy on the other people.
Grayson is already dead. I don't need a weapon anymore.
Okay, I'm not so sure. I still want it. Okay, laptop.
Is this Grayson's laptop? I'm no coroner, but I think that these are where dead bodies are stored.
Yeah, definitely.
That was one bright light.
I'll see you again, Renata. Good night.
Damn, there's no internet connection.
Wi-Fi is not strong. Notes. Browser. Confess your crimes.
Confirms it. The killer made ConfessYourCrimes.com specifically to draw his victims here. Sick bastard.
He's probably the webmaster of this site. Schematics.
Blueprints of the prison. I wish I'd had these earlier. Holy shit! He kept records of each murder.
Louis' death took more planning than I've like to jam open the elevator doors and then track down Louis. Luckily, he was already in the basement. It was pretty easy to convince him to take the elevator back up with me, and so I stood there with him, making small talk while we waited for the car to come down. I cannot stand that man. Luckily, that made it much easier to push him into the shaft. Just as the car was coming down, he never saw me coming. Becca was so distraught over Louis' death, hilarious. I lent her a sympathetic ear, and she was only too happy to let me come close to her for a hug. Her mistake. She didn't wake up again until I had her strapped into the electric chair, and the rest is history. I almost ran into Gerald while carrying her body back up to plant inside the showers. Thank God I ducked inside one of the solitary cells. The others won't be seeing sweet and innocent Sonny anymore, not after we watched him fall from the roof. There's no sound more satisfying than the splat of the body colliding with a rough concrete, as he should be. And as they all should be, getting down from the roof again was easy, since no one else knows the way up there, and now, with no one left to help them with the gates, I should be able to move around far more easily. Hopefully, no one else will figure out those gates codes anytime soon. You're dead wrong. Beating Gerald to death was therapeutic in a number of ways. First, and most obviously, it helped me to get out my aggression toward these assholes. And second, it's nice knowing I'm capable of such an act, even if he was to knock out first. No way would I have been able to take him if he was conscious. Third, I always prefer the more hands-on murders. They are far more exhilarating than the push of a body or the pull of a switch. And that is all.
Congratulations, Will. You found me.
Oh my god!
You should be dead.
Is he not Duval?
Not quite.
Shut the door! Lock the door! Go! Oh no! Who is he?